really deep into electronic music, and I had a friend that was like a first generation Swedish immigrant, and he got us all hyped up for fucking Ultra Music Festival down in Miami, which I don't know if you know is basically one of the most expensive music festivals that exists in the entire like North American continent.
Yeah, it's like every act there is like a fucking headliner.
Every act is a headliner, and like VIP tickets are like $1,500 fucking dollars. And then like every year they have some like insane shit. Like, okay, the year that I went there, one night headlining the main stage, they had Erasure opening for Duran Duran.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I saw YouTube beatboxer Beardy Man.
Oh,
who else?
fuck.
Interesting choice.
Headliner as fuck. Holy shit. You saw like live? You heard Beardy Man live?
Yeah, I saw him perform live. He was hosting the live stage for an entire day.
Holy fuck.
Dude. That guy's really cool. But what else? The band Hybrid played with the Miami Symphony Orchestra. Pendulum played a set with their full live band.
I feel like we're back in this segment with classic rock, except now this time instead of We Didn't Start the Fire, it's fucking The Day the Music Died or whatever that fucking
Rachel,
song.
that's not my ad.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rip.
Fuck. Who? What else was crazy that was there? I'm trying to think.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Real wild cards.
I forgive you.
At one point on the Tech House stage.
Hello?
Oh.
And I would do this thing where, like, I was at the stage that was right next to the stage where Moby was playing, and it's a 4-hour-long set. Like, the crowd's gonna wane. So, like, every time I would glance over and see that, like the crowd was kind of empty at the Moby stage, I would go walk up to, like, the stage and, like, crouch down so he couldn't see me from behind the monitors. And when there was a quiet part in the song, I would just yell "bald" and then walk off.
And he never
anyway,
found you.
I wound up, like, at one point I got really cocky and I just decided to hop a barrier, and, like, because there were no security guards, and I was just walking around backstage, and I guess this was the stage the Skrillex was playing at, and I'm walking backstage, and like, I walk past Skrillex and I, like, turn around and like do like a 180 on my heel, and I'm just like, "Hey, you're Skrillex," and he's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh, big fan," and he's like, "Oh, thanks, man," and then there's like this weird like little pause, and then he looks at me and he's like, I think he like processes that I'm like visibly like 16.
Oh, sick.
And then he like looks at me and like in this voice he just kind of goes like in this kind of like hushed voice he just goes like, "Hey, are you supposed to be back here?" No. And I look at him and I laugh and I go, "No." And he just goes, "Cool," and walks off.
Yeah, that's the coolest shit you could possibly say to Skrillex.
Honestly, you saved like the first part of it being all like, "Oh my god, you're Skrillex," because I imagine as like a musician, if somebody like points at you and goes like, "Fucking, you're you," and it's just like, "Yeah, I've always been," and then you save it with just like, "I am not supposed to be back here, but I'm back here anyways, and I am also tremendously underage." Like that's fucking metal as fuck.
That like, oh god, no, I'm like yeah, that would have been 2011 or 2012.
Oh, we lost Momo again.
Oh, she comes back eventually.
Okay. Hey, do we want to start with the chat questions? Hey, Momo, we lost you there for a second.
Yeah.
But it really reset the momentum, so, like, you know, let's do some chat questions or something.
Oh, yeah, let's do some chat questions.
Okay, sick. Let's start with Glitch Sister sent in several questions. Yes, we did. We got, like, a lot, actually. Usually they take so fucking long to get through. So
all right, let's do this.
We have, like, 8, which is pretty good. Glitch Sister wants to know, my mom is here. She asked why you're talking about stealing in a podcast.
Because it's cool.
What were we talking about? Right. I was talking about stealing the sauce cups. Because it's not a crime. It's not a crime to want to really get down with the buffalo sauce.
I think
Um,
that was a question. I think that was a question for you, Ratty, because you were the one who talked about actual theft.
Who gives a fuck, dog? This is the stealing podcast. God, wouldn't that be so fucking okay? But like, can we talk
Like-
about how fucking excellent it would be if like 3 trans teenagers made a podcast about shit that they stole from Shoppers Drug Mart, and it just came
That'd
out
be
once
cool, but
every
I have
2
a better
weeks.
idea for a podcast. It's 3 guys. They all wear like big striped shirts. They have like these beanies and like these little things over their eyes, and they have big sacks of money with big dollar signs on the back, and they carry it around.
It's
and
the
they just sit
Burglar
down and talk about
Podcast.
it. Talk
That
just like
is
that,
so. I
Get
can-
real
I-
about society.
I can imagine it's like lock-picking lawyer, but autistic.
It could be.
No, it's like the new Come Town.
It's the new Come Town.
yeah.
I'm also thinking of like podcast, but outside, but in a bank. You know what I mean?
Like in the middle
one
of
for
a
you.
fucking robbery.
Oh,
in
yeah,
a
no, they're
bank
just
No,
doing
no,
a
no, no, not in the
podcast.
middle of a
$1
robbery. No,
fine
no, 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 no. The robbery is implied. You dress up like a burglar with a big sack of money. You set up a table in the bank and you do podcast and see how long you can chill in a bank before they're like, "Why you dress like a criminal?"
So I've heard I heard they made a new kind of big burlap sack with dollar sign on it. I've been looking into getting one of those.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for
definitely.
real? For real?
Yeah, man, it's like anti-terror. It's it's
Well, even the ones that say they don't
hold
rip,
at
they
least
still rip.
6 gold bars.
I got an idea. Let's do like the inverse of a true crime podcast, where instead of finding like cold cases to investigate, what you do is every week there's a new celebrity guest who has their identity completely obscured, and they just admit to something illegal they've done.
Holy shit, that'd be cool.
That's
Yeah.
fucking cool.
That is
that
pretty
would
sick.
I was gonna say the inverse of a true crime podcast is like a podcast where they commit crimes, but that's cool too.
Yeah,
I mean, what you're
kinda
talking
said-
about is just the setup to the Shutter original. So
You're right. Fuck
They-
off, you're right.
All right, okay. Here's my Netflix pitch right now.
okay.
It's 2 like high school kids. They do a podcast about true crime, but it gets really hard because they have like finals or whatever. And so for one episode they just make one up. And then it happens in real life.
like Death Note.
Not like Death Note, no, like fucking that one god-awful X-Files episode where the guy hypnotizes Scully into giving him a blowy for with a
know
magic
that one.
typewriter. Yeah, you know.
Yo, hold up. I like we. Does it matter if I talk about spoilers for the new seasons of X-Files they made?
No, go
Yes,
for
I
it.
don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Get out of the call then. Fuck you. This is
No.
my show. Oh, B.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just can't get over the fact that they just decided to retroactively be like, yeah, that's not actually Scully and Mulder's son. The smoking man fucked Scully.
Oh my god.
That's why?
Like that's like the major plot point is at the very end they like edit some old footage to be like, yeah, the smoking man just held Scully down and fucked her.
In a
I hate
bad
it.
way too. Jesus.
I hate
yeah.
it.
Okay.
That's horrible.
It comes out of nowhere, and like these are like the new X Files that I got made to watch them, and they're just the most abysmal thing I've ever seen. And the like to a degree where all I remember is that plot point, and also there's an episode where the bad guy is played by Joel McHale, which is the worst casting decision I've ever seen.
Why would you do that, bro? Oh my god, that makes me so mad because like I remember when I was like in high school and like 16, 17 years old, and I was watching The Soup hosted by Joel McHale, and I thought
I
that
watched
was
that show
the
with my
peak
mom all
of
the time.
comedy. I thought that was like the peak.
I mean,
And
the
I
show was
looked-
better when Aisha Tyler hosted it, but you know,
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, we're in a
no disrespect to Joel McHale, but
We're in a
But no-
bank,
no
but
disrespect to Mr.
Good
No,
effort.
full
Oh, it's a
disrespect.
bank.
Full disrespect to Joel McHale.
well, okay. But see, here's the thing. I feel like Joel McHale could hang. I feel like he would like
No.
out of character, off the clock. I feel like he could hang.
you're
Not with.
you're living in a fantasy world.
I don't
no,
know. I
hold
don't know
on.
what it
I
is
kinda see
about.
it, though.
I don't know what it is about Joel
Understand.
McHale.
I'm a whore for money.
Okay, that's fair, but also I'm coming from a perspective of he is
what,
way
though?
too confident about himself. It would get to a point where his personality and mine would clash, and I would hate him and want to kill him. So we can't have that.
I
Okay,
would
but
probably
like then I
like,
go
sitting
watch.
there, like,
Oh,
with
go
my
ahead.
arms crossed, like, "Hey, what's up, Joel McHale? Like, hey, what's up, man? How you been, Joel McHale?" And Joel McHale would be like, "Hey, B, it's been all right. It's been cool." And I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, Joel McHale. I'm so glad we're friends, Joel McHale." And he's like, "Yeah, I wish you'd stop calling me that, though. It's really uncomfortable."
Hey, Joel, can you play the audio of Chevy Chase saying it?
Okay.
Next, we should probably move on to the next question. We spent
Glitch
ages
Sister
on
wants
this
to
one.
know, I have questions about if UFOs are real and if Tim DeLonge committed tax fraud. I assume you'll know what that means. I assume that's leet speak in a language I don't. I can't translate.
Tim McGraw?
Tim DeLonge.
Isn't Tom DeLonge the guy from Blink 182?
Did he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the guy from Blink 182 who's also like UFO crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which like good for him. Good for him.
All right, good question.
I once saw an alien. I was just outside and there was just this little green guy, and
A little buddy.
I thought that was weird. I don't know. He was just like out there. He was chilling. I didn't bother him though because he looked cool.
Sorry, that was probably just me being a bit autistic. I apologize.
I don't have the name of this person. What's your opinion on the Weezer breeding experiments?
The what?
The Weezer breeding experiments?
Okay, this is Weezer Deep Lore. I'm not gonna know.
Hold on, someone go to the MK Ultra website and figure out what that
I
is.
think it's just made up. It's not real.
Oh, okay.
No. They're
Good, 'cause that
talking
sounds
about
scary.
How, you know about those genetic farms that Epstein owned in New Mexico. I think Rivers has a couple of those.
Oh,
Oh.
that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
I like how I can just make shit up and people just be like, yeah, that works.
No, we were all
so
playing. It's an improv game. We were yes-anding you.
One of you.
I was.
You don't know which. We're not
forgetting-
going to tell you which. Only one of them.
I
One of
keep
us only tells
forgetting-
lies. One of us tells the truth.
I keep.
I like to tell
forgetting
lies a lot.
that. Man, I keep forgetting what like straight-faced sarcasm sounds like because I've done it for so long. So when people just say this shit, like I'm just
I
kind
love
of like,
lying.
oh yeah, sure. I mean, like I'm the
Yeah.
one who like in my brain
that checks
knows when
out.
I'm doing the straight face shit, but when other people do it, it's just like, oh okay.
I love not telling the truth, is my thing.
Lying
Yeah.
is cool and fun. It's always good to keep people guessing, keep them on their toes.
Yeah, never
I
be
lie a
genuine
lot.
with anyone.
Like
Yeah,
all the time.
even-
I'm like a compulsive liar. Like it can't stop lying.
It's just
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
For
It's
me,
just
it's not
fun.
fun
It's
because,
enjoyable. Like you can just like be talking in a conversation and like offhandedly mention an anecdote that you completely made up and nobody's
Have you
ever
done
gonna
that
know.
during this show? Hold on.
At
Let
least
me
once.
see,
It
what
had to be
anecdote did I
been at
share?
least once.
You know,
I
the
didn't see
trick
that
is
alien. I didn't see that alien. That was just a weird guy.
Okay.
the trick is to make your life just crazy enough that you have like completely ridiculous stories that you actually have proof of having happened, so that when you make shit up, people just kind of like you wear people down to a point where like when you make up something ridiculous, they're just like, yeah, that makes sense.
See, I take the alternate approach where all the stories I make up are just mundane enough to not really be worth making up, but they are fake and not real, and I just made it up and lied. That's my approach. I take the,
comedy
sort of like
is-
the opposite strategy.
Like comedy is literally just like going out into the world and like whenever you like have like a passive interaction with a stranger, the second you stop talking to them like and you start walking away, like you just kind of go like, okay, how could that interaction have been funny? I'm gonna say that actually happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
like,
I
okay.
do that all the time.
None of us are actually like none of us are actually out here chilling in the MK Ultra sleep room. None of us are actually out here getting head from the autistic bitch with the train set. Like we're all
Actually,
making
take a
shit
bet
up.
from an autistic bitch with the train set.
Yeah, that's the I'm kind of like
No.
I'm kind of like
Can I tell a story? The other day
Yeah, sure.
I got head from a girl with demonias on, and I peed myself on her bed.
On her bed?
And yeah,
Why?
on accident, involuntarily. I don't know. It just happened.
That's pretty
Just happened, and
metal.
we had to spend like an hour like cleaning all our sheets and getting like fucking like baby powder and shit
Well,
to make the smell go away.
I don't want to be a pervert, but like, what kind of doing was this?
Was this accidental?
What do you mean? Oh,
Well-
it was accidental, yeah.
Well, but what sort of? Okay, yeah.
No. Do ask me because I do like these questions.
What sort of fucking was it that you just had to have a fucking
I got
piss?
head.
Hmm?
I got head.
You got head, and you decided in the middle of it just to fucking rock a piss in her
afterwards.
mouth.
Immediately afterwards.
Oh, so you didn't go pee
Okay.
before? Well, like before you
Yeah,
go on a
no.
road trip, how you gotta pee, you didn't pee before?
Yeah, exactly.
That is so unfortunate.
It was funny as fuck, so I don't mind.
That is pretty funny. All right.
I mean, you are in Seattle, so like I think there's no way that was going to go
yeah,
over
she was
bad.
transgender enough to be into it. I was okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, like
And now you're
Alright.
gonna spend
That's
the
not gonna
rest
get you
of that
kicked out of the
podcast
house in
wondering if that
Seattle.
story was real or not.
Oh my god, you could have made that all up.
I could have made that all up like just now, like in my
Damn.
head, but I didn't.
or did you?
That really happened.
My problem with being a fucking compulsive liar is that it's all mundane shit because I'm so used
Exactly.
to my parents. But it's because I'm so used to my parents literally asking me questions about every goddamn thing, and if it's not like means tested to their specifications, they immediately start doubting me. So I'll just like, if I kind of want to leave a voice call because I'm like overwhelmed, I'll just be like, hey, I'm gonna go do a thing that I have to do. You know, like I'll make it more convincing, but like, you know, I'll be like that instead of saying like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm going to leave. Because
I think
yeah,
you
that's
just get a
just
thrill
those
out
are
of
just
it.
social conventions.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You get,
yeah,
like, a thrill out of like being in a conversation and then just slipping some completely fabricated shit in there and nobody knowing. It's like fun. It's like ooh, exciting.
okay.
It's-
But
Yeah.
I always
My
tell
side
people
of
when I
things.
do it.
It's a
Oh,
little
my
game
side
you
is-
play with
a
your
little game
evil
I
little
play.
heart. Your
Yeah.
awful little heart plays an evil game with friends. Anyway.
I always tell people afterwards though because I get to be like, you actually thought that was real. I just got you.
I have
got
a
you
chat
so hard.
question from
That
Feathers.
normal story I made up was fake, and you believe me.
Okay,
The
check
past
question.
15 minutes of this fucking show have just been, yeah, I love lying so much. It's so easy and fun, and like no one ever suspects a thing. It's like
Lying and stealing.
lying and stealing.
All
Feathers
right,
wants
let's
to
do another
know.
chat question.
Feathers wants to know what's your least favorite album you've fully sat through and why.
Least favorite album?
Least favorite
that's
album.
really hard.
You're not a guest, Hoot, so you don't have to answer, but you probably will
I
anyway.
wasn't
Fully
going to.
sat
I
through?
wasn't. I wasn't going to answer that anyways because I can't think of one.
Okay.
That's really fucking hard, actually. Like,
I'm kind of
Like,
I'm the type of person that just turns shit off the moment I'm not into it. So
I
don't
do
think
that-
I've fully sat through many
I don't think the
terrible
question-
albums.
I don't think the question is what is an album that you hate that you listen to all the way through. It's just your least favorite.
Well, yeah.
I
So
like-
one that was like just good enough to get you through the album, but you were kind of like, yeah, that was kind of med.
I think my least
I-
favorite album that I fully sat through is Pacific Daydream by Weezer.
Okay.
That album just like sucks like so hard in like such an aggressively like annoying way. And I sat through the whole thing because I don't know why I sat through the whole thing, but I did, and it was just not a fun experience. It was unrewarding. It was bad. Like it felt bad to listen to. I guess like you could say that for pretty much most of Weezer's albums, honestly. Any one of those.
Mm-hmm.
They're all just kind of like that.
I'm gonna go with shit. Just off the top of my head, like and the fourth Limp Bizkit album, Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water.
Interesting.
I will like hardcore defend Limp Bizkit, and like I won't even deny that like there are some tracks on that album, but like the songs on that album that aren't the tracks that where you're like, yeah, this is a tune, are like so bad in terms of like not even like I mean, Fred Durst's lyricism aside, which is so bad on that album that it borders on self-parody. Like even like Wes Borland, the guitarist, like where he is usually bringing some like insane shit to the table. Where like on their first album, like there's like Wes Borland lists like a bunch of artists that he's like, hey, like you guys like kind of are part of the reason that this got made, and it's like we're talking like Coils on there, like The Residents, like Negative Land, like Godspeed You Black Emperor. The guys in Limp Bizkit aren't dumb. They are like they're making good music, but that album in particular, like everything just feels weak and muted, and it just feels like they're. It feels like a bunch of they dressed up as clowns and were like, haha, we're gonna make a Limp Bizkit album.
I have a controversial and recent answer.
Okay.
Huh.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
That one's conflicting. I mean, I really liked it musically.
See, I didn't like it musically, but like then Feathers, who asked this question, like explained to me all the poetry and shit, and I was like, I like this as poetry. It just doesn't give me what I usually ask for from music, you know?
I mean, there are points where I would say like you know the one track, We Cry Together, that like that one basically is more like audio from a stage play than a song.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like it definitely like if you're going to that album expecting like capital M music and like for it to be like this big cohesive suite like To Pimp a Butterfly was, like, yeah, you're gonna walk away disappointed.
I think that's the thing. It's always a problem when like a Pink Floyd album comes on shuffle and you're like, where the fuck am I in this play, you know?
Yeah.
Fragbait says it's his capstone. I don't really know what that means. I don't like hip hop that much. I mean, okay, that's a lie. I really like hip hop, but I don't know anything about hip hop.
I like
I like eating pizza and having fun.
Yeah, me too. Holy shit.
Fuck yeah.
All right, next chat question. Unless you had something to say.
Oh, I don't know. Like, Kendrick did this thing on Damn, and he also does on this album, but like it's like only stuff he hinted at in like Instagram posts and stuff. You know how with Damn, like it's set up so that like you can listen to the album forwards and it tells one story, and then if you listen to the album by reversing the track list, it tells a different story.
Yes.
Mr. Morale does this thing where like it's secretly a double album.
Okay.
And like if you like listen to it narratively and like go like especially on like song production, there's like this spot in the middle, like dead in the center of the track list, where like the track after it feels like it's this whole different mood. And so you've got like the first half that's sort of like embodying this sort of toxic masculinity, aggression stuff that Kendrick is like trying to go through, especially the stuff he was raised around and how it translates to a modern time. And then the second half is like looking back and reflecting on what being around that kind of culture did to him psychologically and like deconstructing it because he doesn't want to pass that down to his son. So like,
see, that's the thing. I really like it as like a meditation on those themes. I think just musically it didn't connect with me. I don't know.
I mean, there's way too much Kodak Black on it for it to be any good, so...
Yeah, that's fair. All right, chat question number 4.
Anyways,
Crim...
I just lost...
Oh,
go on. I just lost my Beanie Baby bid. There's a lot of 60.
You
I
don't...
just lost. I lost.
All right, chat question from me. Why are you buying more Beanie Babies? You made it seem like it was an accident the first time, and now you're like... You're
it was
stocking
an accident,
up.
But now that I'm getting all these Beanie Babies, I'm gonna lean full tilt into it. I mean, okay. So let me grab a baby right now. Let me just hold it. These things are fucking fun. These things are cool.
No, yeah.
I fucking like these things.
Okay, cool.
Can I just say that was an incredibly auditorily satisfying experience.
Yeah, can we get some
smacked the Beanie Baby?
Can we get 15 seconds of Beanie Baby abuse ASMR? Everyone be quiet.
This one's name is
It has a name.
Sly.
What?
Sly the Fox. Its name is Sly the
I
Fox.
hate that you gave it a name because you just spent 15 seconds beating it.
No.
It has a
Beanie
name on the
Babies do.
tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have
Beanie
names and they have poems in their ears.
What's
and
the
this one
poem?
he says,
Yeah.
Sly is a fox and tricky is he. Please don't chase him. Let him be. If you want him, just say when. He'll peek out from his little den.
Oh, this is fucking adorable.
Right? These things are so cute and they're so like I wish I had my webcam plugged in so I could just show this fucking thing to you.
I'm
This
getting
thing
a picture of Sly
rules.
the Fox right now.
I feel so self-aware right now, realizing that I had just listened to Beanie Baby get slapped around on through a microphone, and I was just sitting here like, this is pleasant. I like this.
I'm sort of living in an alternate universe where I've just heard a Beanie Baby be like fucking tortured briefly, and then be told his name and also a slice of poetry about him. Like I'm living in the fucking impressionist.
It's performance art.
When you come over,
I'm
you can
numb to
put
it.
cigarettes out on me and I'll read poetry.
I'm numb to it, and this is far from the worst thing I've ever heard in a voice chat. So
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's just makes my little heart hurt. All right. Krim wants to know, what are your thoughts on Lulu? Speaking of Metallica.
Okay, so like I'm not gonna be one of those people that's just like out of nowhere just decides to be like full contrarian and say that Lulu is good by any metric. But I did make myself re-listen to it recently, and like with a little bit of time, like if you listen carefully, you can kind of hear maybe the idea they were trying to go for. And like somewhere in those songs is like an interesting Lou Reed album, but I don't really like Lou Reed. But like it probably would have been good if they did it with literally anyone other than Metallica.
Okay. B, thoughts? You could admit
I
you've never
missed
heard
completely everything. My thing just like cut out completely. I missed all of that.
Metallica or Lulu by Metallica. Do you have thoughts, opinions?
It's an album.
Okay. Good. I'm glad.
He is the table.
It's got lots of music on it.
Do you guys have any fan stories? B,
So what?
I want to caution against this because if B has fan stories, that's more like stalker stories, and that's not cool. You make music and shit.
I don't have fans.
Okay,
That's
sick.
a fun fact about me. I don't have any fans for my music. Like nobody cares about my music.
No, not even a music thing. I feel like people, like Seattle's saturated enough with Twitter people that I feel like someone would come up to you and be like, "Oh my God, it's Trash with a B. I found
Nobody's ever recognized me ever.
I found the
Like,
McDonald's you work
ever
at."
seen me.
People recognized
Nobody's
me when I
ever
went to
seen me.
fucking Portland. So apparently I'm
Damn.
putting off a different vibe. Yeah, some
I
kid.
think it's because I don't publicize my face.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's sort of a disparity here with how often you two post pictures of yourselves.
I guess so. But like, it was really funny. And we'll have an episode with this kid on. There's this kid who like is a plural system and one of their alters is me. We're gonna have them on at some point to just chat, but I recognized that person and it was so wild. I don't know how to feel about it, but I think it's, my gut instinct is to think that it's just fucking funny.
Hold on, this is a tangent. This is irrelevant. I had to take my keyboard out for this, but I just need to show you guys this guy real quick.
Oh shit, how am I gonna do this?
Fucking thing.
Hold up.
Look at this fucking thing, right? Look at this guy.
All right, hold on this for 1 second. I need
Oh,
to
you're
just
gonna put this on stream?
Yes.
But my nails are all fucked up. Look.
Don't
So
worry
are
about it.
mine.
I don't have a bra on.
Okay.
So?
Do you want me to not?
No, I don't care that much.
Okay. Then I will.
I need to show this fucking guy.
Look at
Just
this.
look at this fucking guy. Look at
This
his little
fucking guy.
paws. Look. I can fucking make him like sit down and like have his head be like that.
Yeah. All right.
He's waving at you.
Oh.
We can have a little plushie show and tell because I just got a new one also.
Oh, I have an entire box here of like 40 Beanie Babies.
Do you
if
want
you're
to?
ready?
Yeah, let's go through all 40 Beanie Babies. Not joking.
Sure, let's go through all 40
Okay.
Beanie Babies. Okay.
While you do that,
So-
I'm gonna go have a smoke so that I don't put my brain in a particular
hair.
mindset that is probably not conducive to the current environment.
What are you
Alright,
doing?
let me
Oh my
see.
god, you're
I'm
a
having a
pervert.
smoke. What? You're the one who made it sexual.
Don't yell at me. We're fucking married. You're not allowed. Dude, I like the Chainsaw Man character on your shirt.
Thank you. I got it at Spencer's Gifts.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, this
Oh.
guy. Let's let me put him in frame. Let me get him in the
Yeah.
shot. This guy, he's weird. He's all sorts of funky. His name is Kaleidoscope.
Okay. Cool.
Which kind of a mid name. I mean, yeah, he's weird. It's like, okay.
Nah, Kaleidoscope
something
gives
more
me the same vibes as like the trans equivalent of like gray-haired lesbian art teachers. You know? This is like an
You know
older
what?
trans
Yeah.
woman who doesn't shave her face and who is just like
Yeah,
lives on a farm and makes paintings.
I can see it. I can absolutely see it.
This
Let
is
me
my
read
wife
off this thing.
Kaleidoscope. She's like,
I'm wild and crazy, as you can see. Other cats want to be just like me. Some may say I look like a clown, but really, I'm the coolest cat in town.
exactly. This is what I'm talking about.
Kaleidoscope
I'm sorry.
kinda
I just
rules,
started
actually.
listening again. I just started listening again. I was thinking about Square Pusher. What are we doing?
We're looking
I'm
at
showing
Beanie
them-
Babies.
I'm showing
Oh, cool.
all 40 of my Beanie Babies.
Well, that's certainly not Square Pusher, but I'll take it.
What is Square Pusher? While we prepare the next Beanie Baby.
Yeah, let me try to get
Do
this
you,
fucking
you,
tag
you
right.
know who a Square Pusher is?
No, I don't. Can you interject
Like the
randomly
musical?
with Beanie Baby reviews while we continue to talk about other things?
Okay, I'm gonna throw this fucker away. Here's Kaleidoscope's brother.
Cool.
Cool.
He's weird.
Nice.
He's got like
Yeah.
monkey proportions. He's got monkey-like proportions.
Yeah.
But he's a cat.
I love
and
this
his
cat.
name is Kooky.
He's like
Kooky.
the fucking spider monkey from Shoshana, the cat monkey from Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein New Colossus.
Let me get this keyboard out of the way so I can really do a proper Beanie
Yeah.
Baby showcase.
Hell yeah. That keyboard's unplugged anyway. You're not doing anything with it. Cool.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
What
Now,
is
anyways,
so,
this guy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I don't want my face to be in a shot. Okay. Look at this guy. His name is Kooky. He's
Kooky.
weird. He's got a weird nose. He's got stitching, and he can lay down like this,
Mhm.
and he looks dead. You raise his paw. You can have him do.
You have to
You can have
do
him do this.
to the old fucking femboy 0. That's 69, but you push the letters together. Oh man.
Let me see.
Hey B, are we
let's
gonna go
read
through all 40 Beanie Babies though?
Do you want me to? Because I will.
Can we do like 2 more?
Yeah, I was gonna
We still have
say like.
questions to get to.
Yeah.
we still
Let's do
have
chat
to get to.
questions while Beanie Babies are being reviewed. Hold on.
If you want to have some fun, Kooky will be number 1. This cat loves to dance around to his favorite groovy sounds. He's a
Wait,
Deftones fan.
do we have any more chat questions? Last chance for chat questions. Right now. Right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now.
Oh, this guy. This one's my favorite.
Oh, it's a stoat!
It's a stoat. Look at him. Look
Dude,
at
I'm
him.
genetically similar to that.
He actually stands on all 4s.
Oh,
And you
man.
can drive him around like a car.
He's so talented. Alright, I'm stealing that from your
Right?
fucking house.
I don't know who needs to hear this, by the way, but if you go to a Nutters in Canada, there's a big chance you can buy an MRE chocolate bar.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. His name's Runner. He
Opinion.
doesn't have a tag, so he has no poem.
Oh, that's okay, Runner. Sometimes I don't have a poem in me either.
It gets hard sometimes, you know? Like, sometimes you
Welcome
just
to the
out here,
show,
like,
Runner!
living every
Holy
day.
shit!
Hey, what's
Saturday
up?
night exclusive interview with Runner the Beanie Baby. Fragbait
Hey,
wants
it's
to
me, Runner
know.
the Beanie Baby.
Fragbait wants to know opinions on the doohickey that killed Shinzo Abe.
Let me give this one some careful consideration.
Wait,
Okay, so
wait.
after much thought, yeah.
Oh, just run that one by me again. I'm sorry. I smoked weed.
Oh no, not weed.
No, not weed.
The question was, what are the opinions about the doohickey that was used to off Shinzo Abe?
Okay, B, you can go ahead. You can talk about the funny weapon.
Okay. Well, so if I really want to discuss guns, I think I'm gonna need to bring out, like, an expert, like somebody who actually knows their shit.
We're having a whole fucking puppet show here, dude.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I was like fully expecting you to whip out one of those plushies of the blue M&M as a cop.
I'm
That
so
would've been
autistic.
funnier.
I'm loving this shit. 100%.
This is so fucking good. This is golden tape right here. This is going in the next fucking sizzle reel I sent to Adult Swim.
So, the gun that killed Shinzo Abe. So, I think the gun that killed Shinzo Abe is actually a very fascinating weapon. Because it's like, you ever play Team Fortress 2? I don't know what the fuck that is. So, it's like a...
The look
it's
on
like a,
his
it's like a
stupid little
plank.
face.
It's like a plank, and it's got like 2 like cylinders taped to it to make it a gun. How the fuck does that work? Because you put the gunpowder in that. No, I don't fucking get it. Like,
It's a potato gun.
How do you turn a plank with 2 cylinders? Because you put the gun. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Are they gonna fight
That's
or
fucking
kiss?
stupid. Why would you design a gun like that?
Are they in love or do they hate each other? I can't tell.
Because they don't make guns in Japan. I mean, you're gonna kill a political figure. You need to make your own. They don't make.
This raises a weirder question for me, which is, why is Shinzo Abe just fucking wandering around with no one around to, like, look out for doohickeys? You know what I mean?
Because he's the former president. Nobody gives a shit about Shinzo Abe anymore.
Like, I love the fact that this dude just ran the fuck up on him.
It's such a fucking, like, it's so fucking disrespect. It's the most disrespectful assassination in history.
Wait,
It's
did
really
you see,
fucking funny.
Did you see the fucking like the fake like hardcore band album art that I made with the picture of the kid with the gun?
I have not seen it now.
Oh my god, hold on.
There's also a lot of kids with
I am-
guns.
So let's
I-
recreate this assassination. Sly right here. He can be Shinzo Abe.
Sly like
guy-
a fox. I get it now.
He's an innocent bystander. And Runner over here, he just walks up. You know, he's right here. He's got his little makeshift weapon, and he
Little
just
weapon.
blam. You know, he just blam.
Just someone just walks
And
up
then
and blams him. It's
they
like
just
someone-
walk up and blam him, like blam.
It's like if someone walked up and
that.
shot Jimmy Carter. Like, that's not gonna happen.
My face hurts from smiling so much.
I love
I'd
this.
be really sad if Jimmy Carter died.
I know, he's the peanut farmer president. You'd be so sad. Oh no.
He's so cool though.
Who's gonna take
He's
care
like
of my
a cool
peanuts?
guy.
Who's gonna take care of my peanuts when I'm gone? I don't know.
He's got a big fucking smiling peanut. He's got a big giant smiling peanut that has like a big smile on it, like built in the middle of fucking nowhere. How many other fucking guys are gonna do that shit? Huh? Like how many guys? He's the fucking coolest. Okay, JFK didn't have that bullshit. Okay,
This is one of
Teddy
the first
Roosevelt didn't
times-
have that bullshit.
This is one of
Okay.
the first times that I have seen this show get derailed by a guest instead of Rachel just finger painting like crazy.
Hold up.
This is amazing. I love this so much. What?
Hold up.
Oh my god.
Fucking
I need to breathe.
fucking
Hold on.
Joe
No.
Biden. Joe Biden would never build that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if Joe Biden wanted to build a giant smiling peanut with like a big smile on it that had like the Joe Biden smile, people would probably go, "That's fucking stupid, Joe Biden. You shouldn't do that."
Can I do a
But
stupid
Jimmy
bit?
Carter, Yeah, go on ahead.
Hmm.
Oh.
What if my peanuts go sour?
What the fuck is even happening?
Momo
Like,
is
I'm
not
stone
having
cold-
fun. Momo hasn't made a sound in 20 minutes.
I am like stone cold sober.
What is
and I'm
going
like, what
on?
what the-
We just, I don't know.
First, Shinzo Abe is alive, and then he's not?
Can
Well,
I?
thanks.
Yeah, he's dead. They
Can I-
grabbed the
Oh, I hope
gun
that don't
and they
happen to me.
blammed him, like right there, blam,
Okay.
blam.
Can I?
Okay,
Okay.
I
I just
hope
want
I
to
don't
say.
die pretty soon.
Can I just say really quick that I have I've been in situations like this where it's just like things are going off the rails so hard that I don't even know if it's real or not. But every time it's happened, it's been like while I am like fucking stoned out of my mind. So there's shit where like, oh, one recent thing where this has happened is where I was in a voice call and they were sharing like these videos on Discord that would like adjust the size of the video player as it played, and I was like, this isn't fucking real. That's not happening. That's not real. And then I looked at it while I was sober and I was like, no, that happened. And now I'm here at like stone, like just absolutely like not high at all, and it's that type of shit happening, and I now know that it's like it's wacky shit just happens sometimes.
It just
Fucking-
fucking happens sometimes.
It
Like
just be
sometimes
like
Jimmy
that.
Carter will grow old and his peanuts will die and he'll die a horrible death.
Oh man, I hope that doesn't happen.
what is going on? What is going on? First, my son says he wants to fuck me.
Press F to pay respects to Jimmy Carter.
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
dead. He's okay.
Yeah, but his penis though. I mean
I
peanuts.
salute
President
you, Jimmy Carter.
lost his
I
penis.
salute everything you've done. Oh no, yeah, he did lose his dick. Like that was like a thing that happened.
Wait, straight up.
I'm
No, he lost his dick.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
It was like a whole thing. Like he had to get like a fucking prosthetic, and there was like
Oh,
fucking
no.
news articles and shit.
I
sorry.
got too
Probably.
high, and now I like just keep sitting here, and like all I can do, like I just keep doing a Tucker Carlson impression because it's really fun to do.
Okay, sick. Let's.
That's just
Go
what
on,
I've been
do
doing this whole
Tucker
time.
Carlson. Do it.
No, that's what I've been doing this whole time. Like, what is going on? First,
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay. I see.
Can we get real quick? We're doing
Yeah.
this is improv comedy. Momo, I want a contribution from you.
okay,
Go on, give us a contribution.
Momo,
let's do it.
can
What is
you
going on?
can you give us
What is going on?
Tucker Carlson reacting to Jimmy Carter's peanut farm going sour?
Former President Jimmy Carter, his peanuts went sour. You think the Democrats, they just let that happen?
It's true.
What is going on?
It's true.
Former President Jimmy Carter is suffering. His peanuts have gone sour, and the Democrats are doing nothing about it.
Oh no.
Former President Donald Trump. I can't do this anymore.
His peanuts are right.
I love this show so
They're
much.
nice and strong.
This is the best show on the internet.
What
Thank
is going
you.
on?
Best fucking show.
They really want us to believe that Jimmy Carter's peanuts are going sour? What is going on? What is this? All right,
First,
thank you,
the
thank you
Democrats
for
come
that.
for Jimmy
Tucker.
Carter's peanuts. Next, they're coming for your nuts. That's right. They want your penis gone, obliterated.
Could there really
If
be
Joe
peanuts in
Biden
your
if
phone?
Sleepy Joe has his way, if Mr. Brandon up there has his way, you won't have a penis by 2024.
I do.
That's their plan.
It'll be sour? It'll be gross? Do you want that for your kids?
We're stuck on Tucker. Hey, do you guys want a tarot reading?
I do.
Alright, let's get Hoot. It's your turn to
Hi.
drive the show. Let's get
Okay.
Come on,
some
come on,
fucking tarot going, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'm gonna do one for
Yeah,
both
I love
of you.
this. I just fucking, as soon as you're weak, I turn around and I say,
Okay.
participate in my show now.
Okay, so I'm gonna do one for both of you, and then or well, do one per each and then one per chat. So who wants to go first? B or Momo?
Can you do my babies?
I can. I can do them as a collective because this takes a lot of like brain energy for me to do.
No, it's okay. Just do me. Just do me. Do me.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So then, what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, I'm gonna tell you to like ask you, what the fuck? Now I'm so debased right now. Okay. So then, we're gonna stop the first card first. So whenever you're ready to stop that first card, you can say stop.
Okay. Stop.
Oh shit! I clicked the wrong button. That's okay.
That's fine. That works. That works.
We're
It's
going
one of the
backwards.
cards. No, but that's one of the cards. It's fine. We are shuffling the
Card is a
deck.
card.
This is fine. Next card. Whenever you're ready.
Stop.
Oh.
Reshuffle that.
No. I want it.
You want it? Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
And then
Can we
next
get
card.
3 suns? Hold up.
I get the jackpot here.
Wait. Keep drumming.
Stop.
Duh.
You didn't stop it.
Yeah, sorry. I
just
was
try-
doing something else.
We're doing our best. Okay. This is gonna be interesting to read because, like, normally in a tarot card deck there aren't duplicates, but we'll work with this. Fucking try to play it like a slot machine or something?
Yeah, do you wanna roll again?
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm trying to get that Xavier Renegade jackpot.
Nah, it's fine. We can run with this. It's fine.
B, I'll give you one. I'll have an extra token here. You can re-roll your last card if you want.
Please. Oh, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
The odds. I'm feeling good about the odds. Stop.
No.
Uh,
I'm sorry, B.
Oh, fuck.
So, first part of the reading is you're mildly unlucky. But for
Mild
real,
is putting it light.
though, I mean, you got 2 out of 3. That's pretty good. I got a majority. Anyways, we have Ace of Swords and then 2 Sun cards. So, obviously, this means like the Sun card is pretty powerful to you. Very youthful energies, and I mean, I would agree with that, considering what we have just witnessed before we got into the tarot card reading. And
Are
that's
you
a very
calling
much.
me autistic in so many words?
Okay, yeah, we could say if you wanted to be reductive, I guess so. But I mean, the thing is, given the intensity of this energy and also the Ace of Swords, you have a commanding presence with this kind of youthful energy that you have. Commanding in the sense that you're confident in yourself. You feel confident that like being youthful and having this energy that you have is a positive trait for you. And the thing about it, though, is that it's kind of a double-edged sword because with that youthfulness inevitably comes a sort of naivety. So what these cards are recommending to you is like all of that energy is a good thing. It's a great thing. You're full of it, but you also have to consider the fact that there may be some people out there who wish to take advantage of that. And what is important is embodying the Ace of Swords in addition to the Sun. You want to maintain control of the situation while still holding that presence that you have. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. There you go. That was really difficult because 2 cards were the same, but we got it. We got there. Nah, you're good. You're good. It's part of the whole thing.
I wanted to win.
That's valid. All right, Momo, would you like a tarot card reading?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So whenever you're ready, you can say stop on the first card.
I'm gonna rapid fire. Stop it right now. Stop. Whoa.
Okay. Second card.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine.
And your third card.
I'm gonna focus on this one instead of doing something random. Let's see here. I'm not even looking at the screen. Let's see. Okay, stop it.
Okay.
Okay. So we have the two of sticks, I have to count Roman numerals. I'm so bad at this. Seven of swords, and then the Emperor.
Too many swords, yeah.
It's fucking too many sword lesbians. Am I right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, with the two of sticks, we see we see somebody who holds quite a lot of wisdom, you know, like someone like a philosopher or like a guide or something like that, peering off into the distance. And given the 3-card structure, we could argue that this is currently in your past. So in your past, you had some kind of enlightening experience that you felt was greatly important to you. And of course, it makes it sounds pretty vague, but this kind of experience was unlike anything you'd had in quite some time. It was very moving and helped you understand yourself or the world around you quite a lot better than, or at least you feel that way, quite a lot better than you had before. In your present position in the middle card, we have the 7 of Swords. You may feel a bit overburdened by some of this knowledge, by having understood this about the world around you or about yourself, and you're not quite sure how to go about it. And that makes a lot of sense too, because sometimes we have these realizations that just have a lot of weight to them. And it's kind of like trying to carry an awkward box. Like, how the fuck are you going to lift this shit and carry it?
But carry 7 fucking swords.
Yeah, 7 fucking swords. How the fuck you carry that shit? But then we also have the Empress in the future position. So with the Empress, what we gather from this is what we gather from the Empress is just like a connection with the world around you. Somebody who is very in tune with nature and society. Society, not so much, but it's certainly like in tune with nature. So I feel as though this may have something to do with this thing that you've realized is something to do within yourself. And what this card is telling you is that the overburdening that you feel right now is natural. It's a normal part of, you know, having these kinds of realizations and moments of self-awareness where you learn something, and then everybody kind of has those moments and then has to learn what they do with that gained knowledge. What I believe the Empress is trying to tell you is that you are going to get to that point if you aren't there already. But you definitely have the tools to get to that position where this realization becomes less of a burden to you, becomes less of a weight. And at some point over time, this realization is eventually going to free you. Once you find that way to understand the burden that you're going through, this knowledge that you have, you're going to find that it's more freeing, and you're going to feel more free as an individual than you had before you even had the realization in the first place. Does that make sense?
So basically what you're saying is the tarot cards I pulled are just the plot to End of Evangelion? I got it.
I think so.
Yeah,
pretty much.
it's kind of fucked up how much these things look like animals when you get them close to the camera.
Yeah, that's kind of true. All right.
That all makes sense. It works way too well, as it always does. I spent half of the time that you were talking about that struggling. Every time you brought up the card the Empress, like, part of me wanted to just interrupt and go like, oh, I know that from the Binding of Isaac.
That's so funny.
But yeah, thank you. That was yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So chat, have you been sending your energies into the chat, typing exclamation mark tarot? There we go. Why is it That too.
I
Why
will
is it
sell you
that-
a Beanie Baby for $400.
Why? Okay. So, maybe this is a question I'm just asking myself, but why is it that when I start stumbling over my words, I just sing-song it and it's fine? Do you think we all just talk in like sing-songy pirate ship shit? You know. Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, Saskatchewan Pirate is a song that exists. Anyway, all right. So is chat ready to roll this one? All right, chat. Whenever you're ready, you can people in chat, you could say stop, and we'll stop the first card. Yeah, they're waiting for their
Stop.
cards. They're trying to play it like a slot machine.
Okay, I'll type it in chat. Oh fuck! I don't have a keyboard.
Oh no. All
I'm
right,
gonna
and card
get
number 2.
one.
And card number 3.
Look at this fucked up thing's red eyes.
Whoops, I forgot to unmute myself. Hee hee. All right.
So were you muted the whole time?
A little bit. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. Pentacles being a very strong suit, meaning it could mean literal wealth, you know, like fortune, money, that kind of thing. But it can also mean spiritual wealth. It could mean spiritual wholesomeness. So for the Knight of Pentacles, we see a knight in I hate that my brain is immediately like knight in shining armor, and I'm like, I don't want to say that because that's fairy tale shit, but I can't think of anything else.
This is also extremely fairy tale shit, babe, so don't worry about it. We're already there.
That's true. That's true. Anyways, you see an armored knight on a black horse holding a pentacle. When we think traditionally about an armored knight on a horse, we tend to think of warriors, incredibly valiant warriors who are incredibly capable. Because, you know, in terms of like history, at least as far as anybody knows, like anybody being any layman, you kind of have to be in a special level of reverence to be at the point where you can have a horse, you know, ride a horse into battle type shit. So what this card is trying to say is, in chat's past, in y'all's past, you felt as though you had a lot of responsibility thrust upon you, and you did incredibly well in that scenario. Oh, they got shuffled. Yeah, shit. So 2 of them are okay, but the other one I can't remember.
Ace. It was the Ace of Pentacles.
Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I think your OBS had a conniption. It's been doing that off and on. Okay, there we go. Your fate has mildly changed, yes. So in the middle card, we have the Two of Pentacles. We're going to read this backwards because it was originally the other way. I can't see the cards, Rachel.
Oh, that don't happen.
So in the Two of Pentacles, in our present situation, we see a jester juggling pentacles. You feel as though you're kind of juggling your responsibilities that you have been given in as detailed in the Knight of Pentacles card. But again, you feel like you're very talented at what you're doing. You were acquiring a sort of balance, represented by the infinity symbol, looping these 2 pentacles together. So, even though it feels a bit, even though what?
I don't know.
B's messing around. All right, go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
I'm just
Anyway.
bored.
Okay, so like in this, so As a result of being thrust into a position of responsibility, you've taken a lot more responsibility on than you once imagined. But as chaotic as it seems, you are still within balance. You're still within your means. Maybe it's added a little bit of stress that you would have liked not to have, but in your present situation, things are going smoothly. And then in your future, we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is somebody who, once again, is holding the pentacle pretty much exactly like the Knight of Pentacles. There is potentially an issue that you notice where juggling this many responsibilities at once is too much for you. If you assert yourself and say, hey, I'm kind of struggling here, I need help, or even like, I took on too much work, I need somebody to you know, offload this work onto, and then keep in mind that I can't do everything all at once. Having that kind of ability to advocate for yourself and understand your limits is going to be incredibly powerful to you, useful to you in the future. So, if you're comfortable in your current situation where you're juggling a lot of responsibilities, but you're keeping on top of things, then go for it. Maintain that strong-headedness and like keep going for it. But everybody has their limits. You can't be juggling forever. So, just keep in mind, be cognizant of your limitations. And, if you got to take a break, you got to take a break. It is what it is. Yeah.
All right. Chat, take a break. That's what we got to take away
Take a
from
break, chat.
Take a break,
You-
chat.
yeah.
Take 5.
Self-care.
Self-care, yeah.
All right.
That's what this is
Self-care is
about.
important. It's very important.
Yeah.
All right. How are we feeling? Whoops, that's wrong. There we go.
We're feeling
Here.
with hands.
Cool.
I'm really feeling it.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about before we let you go?
Well, do we have any more chat questions?
I don't think we did get any more chat questions, unfortunately. I think chat is all questioned out. Although we did get a she's cooking from chat, which is helpful. Thank you.
I will say something really quick. Hi, I also do production for esports stuff, and the music that I produce for that broadcast is being released the Friday coming up. It's called Smoke Shows, and it's available for pre-order right now for $5 at plushlabs.bandcamp.com. Please buy.
That's
No,
cool.
I think it's like $3. Pay what you want. I can't remember.
I have a Bandcamp also and music, but the thing that I really want to say at the end of that stream after all that is that I'm not autistic. I don't have autism.
Are you lying?
So that was just normal. I was just being normal there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's
normal
that's just,
behavior. Yeah.
I was just being
women do that sometimes.
I was
It's women
having fun.
behavior.
I was being normal and having fun. So that wasn't like a thing. I wasn't like weird. I just wanted to make that clear to all of you and to the chat that I'm just normal.
Feathers wants to know what
I'm
you think
normal.
of Coomer's rights.
I think that John Coomer deserves like 1 or 2 rights, but I don't really like that guy.
Okay. Momo, plug something before you go.
Everyone knows my Twitter.
Follow Momo
no one's
on
al-
Twitter.
No one's allowed to buy music from me unless it's digital right now because I'm still fucking trying to make these cassettes that I owe to like 100 people. So don't buy my music. Just follow me online and give like my tweets so that I feel like I'm doing something. Keep an eye out. I have a book that I didn't even get close to talking about the actual plot of on this show.
Tell us
But
about the plot
it's a good
before we
book.
go. Give us
Okay,
a 15-minute
let's see.
summary. 15 minutes? 5 minutes?
Okay.
2 minutes?
Okay. So it takes place in the future, but also it never really specifies like when it's taking place and all. It's kind of whatever. There's a guy that used to be in a thing that's like Death Race, and then he dies, but he doesn't die, and I'm doing this really fucking poorly.
I mean, I'm on board.
No, I got it. Elevator pitch. Come on. A former child star turned social degenerate runs out of money and has to get a job working at Enron, and it's like actually literally just Enron, because if you don't have a job in the world where this takes place, they charge you a neat tax. And so if you don't have money, the cops just come to your house and like force you to work in the mines. He gets a job at Enron, and then winds up killing a guy on his first day, and they just promote him to the top of the chain. It just completely breaks his brain because he's some stupid like hardcore revolutionary type. Then one day he kind of goes insane from having to work in this corporate environment and rips one of his eyes out. And because he rips one of his eyes out, he gains the ability to see Momo. And Momo's in it, and she's like a god character, and also she sucks, and you want to roll her up into a ball and punt her. And this guy and Momo, this guy and Momo wind up stumbling into the hangout location of a group of people that are trying to, we got to destroy the big evil corporation, like one of those groups, right?
I see.
And they wind up taking him in. Then it's kind of like if Final Fantasy VII was Scott Pilgrim.
Yo.
Shit. All right.
That's funny. That's funny because when you were trying to think of things to say towards the beginning of that, I was like, I desperately wanted to say it's about cars and death and it's going to make you feel sad and stuff. Because Scott Pilgrim movie.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Scott Pilgrim in there. There's a whole fuckload of Evangelion. Also,
oh yeah,
it's deeply coded with a bunch of like insane like vaguely like I have charts and everything is structured in a very deliberate way where there's like 20 different levels of meaning and the whole book is gonna play like a video game. It's gonna be a video game that takes place in the form of a book. It's gonna come with a pen and you're gonna have to like
so it's
draw
like
Yes. Yeah. You're about the fifth person to say that, yes.
I actually I remember you pitched me like a few ideas from this and they were fucking awesome. Read this when it happens, please. It's fucking good.
I will.
The first chapter is about the ghost of Jared Fogle taking over the body of Dan Quinn and trying to use his big strongman body to be a pedophile, and they have to beat him in the head until they cause so many CTEs that it represses the Fogle personality.
Holy
my
Christ.
fucking god!
Yeah, it's good.
I am
good.
Man, what is it with like unhinged trans women and like fucking public celebrities being evil people?
It's fucking funny.
It is funny.
Hilarious.
I mean, it's funny. It's
hilarious to put Drew Carey in hell and have him be like the champion of hell.
I mean, it's just really interesting because like Not Dead also has Ellen DeGeneres in it, and I won't spoil it for those who haven't read it yet. Go read it. But like, I feel like that's a pretty common trope in queer media where it's just like, yeah, this public celebrity, this like public celebrity that
Castle
everybody's
and
pretty
Bob
much aware
Saget.
of.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
God, I forgot
What
about
I'm saying is like just think about it. Just think about like you go to hell after you die, and Drew Carey is standing there like with his hands together. He's like, oh, "Welcome to hell. It's me, Drew Carey." It's like, "I've been waiting for you. I've been expecting you." It's like that's funny as fuck. Yeah. That's awesome.
Welcome to hell, where the torture is very real, but the points don't matter.
I'm also doing this thing with those references where rather than just like leaving the references in, so like, oh, it's literally Dan Quinn or it's literally Jared Fogle, I'm just doing like the minimum effort to like turn everyone's like names into like references that are also puns. So Jared's name is just Jared Forgle, and because he's the mascot for a sandwich chain called Dubway.
That is incredible. Well, don't spoil all of them. Don't spoil all of them.
Spoil all of them.
No,
Nobody's
this is
watching
an important
this.
Joke. This is an important joke.
I'm watching.
Is he's the mascot for Dubway, which their slogan is "Every L is the customer's fault." And the logo is just a big W. It's like an upside down McDonald's sign that's been repurposed.
That's pretty fucking.
And Jared Forgle plays their mascot. Get this, Dubs guy.
Check these dubs.
He just made her bark like a fucking dog. Holy shit.
And the whole gimmick with him in the commercials is that he's always pointing at stuff that comes in pairs of two, because Dubway has a deal which is it's a $10 2-foot-long deal, and it's really confusing because everyone thinks it's going to be one 2-foot-long sandwich, but it's just 2-foot-long sandwiches in a bag.
Oh my god.
This shit rules.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I've been doing for a year. Thanks for listening.
I guess I should plug me and my close female personal friend, Connie Kimmick, are developing a comic right now.
Oh shit.
About our Sonic OCs getting
Nice.
jobs at McDonald's and like shit like that. It's gonna be happening in real time.
Is there any concept art you can leak?
The first thing is already done. The first page.
Oh, shit.
It's on her page. Yeah.
Give me the link. Throw me the link.
Here, I'll give you the link. It's not much. It's just like the very, very, very first thing that we made. We're gonna post it as we make it. But we're doing this. We're making a Sonic OC comic of our Sonic OCs we made in a Roblox game getting jobs. And this is gonna be a spoiler. I don't know if I should spoil this because this is sensitive info. But there is going to be a detailed and graphic and completely out of place war sequence midway through the comic, and it's not going to be explained or ever brought up ever again. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Yeah, we're doing it.
Right on.
Yeah, we're making a comic.
Thank you, B. I will pull up this link right now.
Okay, here, yeah.
Okay, these are so fucking cool. Oh, this is where your icon is from.
That's where my icon is from. That's my character. Her name is Fuge, and she's like a Matrix type.
Yeah.
Like she's one of those, like, you know, those guys who stood outside the entrance to the Matrix, the second one, and they were like, Simons, Runner, Stevens, like that. Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of those.
I see.
She's one of those, and she's stupid, but she thinks she's really cool. And she has a crush on Shadow the Hedgehog. I mean, you get the picture. She's like that.
Oh, so she really be like me for real.
She lives with her girlfriend Napster, who's the other thing. She's a demon from hell, who came to Earth and just decided to live on Earth now. And she's immortal and she can't be killed, but it doesn't matter because she's just like a thing. She's a thing. And they're both fucked up and weird, and they do fucked up and weird shit.
That's so nice.
So when you say Napster, are we talking about the cat with, like, the actual cat from Napster, or?
No, she's the other thing. She's the little, like, twin-tailed, like, creature thing.
Do we have any art we can, oh, this is Napster. I see.
Napster. Her name is just Napster.
That's a pretty cool name, though.
She's 2,000 years old, and her name is Napster. She killed the CEO of Napster because for stealing her name, even though it's completely unrelated. It just happened, but you know, that's Napster, and they're two friends, and they're two girlfriends, and they are bounty hunters.
Interesting.
And also treasure hunters, and also private investigator. Basically, you can give them money to do something, and they will do it. They're terrible. Their jobs.
That's another consistent theme in art made by trans people, is like the main characters are just the kind of people you can pay to do stuff.
Yeah. Fuge takes her job very seriously. She thinks she's very cool and very awesome and very edgy, and she's fucking incompetent and stupid and dumb, and she sucks, but nobody tells her, and she won't believe you if you tell her. So, she's awesome. She rules.
Hell yeah.
I love her.
Can you tell me more about Napster?
Sure. Well, Napster, like I said, is just a demon from hell, and she's just this like bratty little thing. She goes around and she just does whatever the fuck she wants. She's silly. She's just like she's just Napster. I mean, she'll just like go out and like fucking like bite someone. Like she is like a little weird. She's a little thing, and they
A little
they're
fiend.
girlfriends. They also like hate each other.
They're like hate each other girlfriends.
Yeah, they hate each other girlfriends. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I understand completely now.
And they exist in the Sonic world, but also just in the normal world. It's just like it's whatever. They just like whatever.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you both for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having us here.
All right. Hold on, one. I have to burp, but I don't want to, so I'm just gonna end the show right now so I don't do it in the mic. Most animals don't get a second chance. You fall through a lake, and the current drags your fur, and you end up dead under 6 inches of ice. You cross the wrong people, and you end up smeared across the snow. You end up half a world away from home. You end up climbing out of hell, coming up to a surface world that forgot your name. Not Dead is a cyberpunk paranormal thriller about the supernatural trying to lead mundane lives. It follows undead reporter Hanratty Vermington and her demonic partner Set, two animals in pain trying their best to be good. It's also about gay animal people kissing each other.